Namaskar. In today's presentation, we will discuss about how Lal Kitab Remedies work. I frequently face this question from our valued customers. Does remedy work? If remedies work, then what is the role of destiny? I face strong comments and at times even criticism from my own Vedic astrologer friends about Lal Kitab Remedies. This is why I always quote that cause of our sufferings is lack of knowledge. And before we reject anything present in this nature, we should test it ourselves. And if we cannot test it, we should respect it and avoid criticism. I strongly believe that our rituals and Vedic astrology remedies work for sure, and likewise Lal Kitab remedies also work. Before I answer the question of application and use of Lal Kitab, I have many counter questions to ask my friends who believe that only Vedic astrology remedies and Vedic rituals work. We perform so many rituals and activities for we are not aware about the reasons. It is only Lal Kitab which unfolds the secret of everything. Lal Kitab unfolds the secret of even Vedic rituals. Let us try to find out correct answers of all the questions we are listing below, and if you could not find, you can read Lal Kitab to know all the answers. We perform all rituals right from conception of child to birth of the child. We mean to say Shodash Samskara up to marriage, and even last ritual is also performed very carefully. We do it because we are being suggested and told by our elders, and we do it but we are not aware about the reasons. Lal Kitab unfolds the secret. During marriage, Chuda is being offered to the girl just before marriage by maternal uncle only. We do this ritual but we don't know why. Double bed is given in the dowry as a compulsory item by parents, and if not parents, by maternal uncle only. We don't know why. We perform ear piercing of all female children and even male children also, and we put gold in the ears. We do it but we don't know why we do it. As a tradition, we don't allow daughters to touch the feet of parents, whereas for daughter-in-law it is compulsory. We don't know why. We perform Kanya Pujan during Navratra days, and we do it as spiritual and religious remedy, but we don't know why. We offer Jala and milk Abhishekam to Shivlinga, but we don't know why. We establish a pot filled with water in every religious ceremony and all auspicious functions. We do it, but we don't know why. Lal Kitab tells you why we do all above. We always say that we should never gift items like hanky, pickles or other sour eatables to our friends and relatives, but we don't know why. We avoid giving loans on Wednesdays and Tuesdays, but we don't know why. We go to temple or masjid and bow our head on temple floor. We do it for giving respect to our deity, no doubt, but Lal Kitab tells you the secret of doing it. We all fear about staying in south facing house, but Lal Kitab tells you actually who can stay and who cannot stay in south facing house, giving very precise reasons behind it. We offer tilakam to deities by ring finger. We offer tilakam to enemies by little finger, but we don't know why. Lal Kitab tells you. We have been told by our elders that we should not keep deity idols, Shivlinga, etc. at home, and we should worship using deity photos only. We are also told by elders that we should not touch deity idol at temple, and even temple priests will not allow us to touch them. But no one knows why. In earlier days, when people used to live in houses on own land and not flats, we always make some muddy and green area at house for benefit of the nature and greenery. But Lal Kitab tells you the correct reason behind it. Females apply sindoor at the forehead after marriage. Lal Kitab shares the reason for it. Females do complete fasting on Karwa Chauth, but Lal Kitab tells you the secret behind this fasting and worshipping of moon. Traditionally, we wear gold and silver on body. Lal Kitab again tells you the reason for it. We apply tilkam of red roli or saffron to deity and ourselves also. Lal Kitab tells you why. At times we suffer despite of doing noble deeds. Lal Kitab tells you why and which planet is responsible for that. As daily deeds, we offer bread to cows, we offer bread to birds also, and even dogs also. Why? Traditionally, we donate on birthdays, eclipses, and on special occasions as per the Vedic rituals. But it is Lal Kitab which tells you how these donations secretly work for your benefit. Lal Kitab also unfolds the secret of correct donations. We all keep Ganga Jal at home for the sake of using it for auspicious and religious ceremonies, but it is Lal Kitab which shares the secret of keeping it at home. We are told in Vedic rituals that we should always sit on some asana while performing puja, and preferably it should be a blanket. We don't know the reason excepting some gravitational related issues. Lal Kitab unfolds the secret of doing it. It is only Lal Kitab which guides special suggestions for safe delivery of mother, and Lal Kitab also unfolds the secret of these suggestions. Can anybody in this universe other than Almighty explain the secret of Lal Kitab Varshpala table? No one can, not even the best mathematician of this world. How this table was formed, where no digits repeat in one 12 years table. This statement can even surprise many Lal Kitab astrologers because they may not be aware about it. In Vedic rituals, we perform Chalisa and we use mala of 108 beads. What is the importance? Lal Kitab tells you. The importance of Kalapurusha zodiac is known to all Vedic astrologers, but the secrets of using it are revealed in Lal Kitab only. We are told about the special effects of combination of two planets in Vedic astrology, and they give adverse results for a particular aspect of life, and the two planets may not be directly connected to it. See, for example, in Vedic astrology, we are taught that Sun and Saturn conjunction gives adverse results for marital aspects. None of the planet is Karaka of marital happiness, still they are known for their bad results. Lal Kitab tells you why. We are told by our elders that if a native loses hairs of the back head in early age, where we keep bread, it is a indicator of getting richer and wealthier. We don't know the logic behind it, but Lal Kitab tells you the reason for it. See, we perform Kanyadan during marriage, and in general, we do not ask for accepting donation of son-in-law. Lal Kitab tells you the secret of performing Kanyadan. We wear turban during auspicious ceremonies and religious activities. It is only Lal Kitab which makes an astrologer competent to give important suggestions without even casting the horoscope. General Vastu principles gives us broader guidelines about Vastu rules, but it is Lal Kitab which guides for specific Vastu instructions related to individual horoscope. We all wear moli or kalava around the wrist for auspicious ceremonies and religious functions. Our elders tell us that we should serve birds by offering suitable cereals, but they also tell us that we should not make arrangement at the rooftop. Vedic astrology is of immense help for predicting an event. Lal Kitab also helps to predict, but it is Lal Kitab which tells us that native will perform a specific activity which will trigger that event. We do not throw leftover articles of puja in dustbin. We generally put them in flowing river only. Lal Kitab shares the secret of doing it. It is only Lal Kitab which tells us that how Karka of a planet modifies due to placement in different houses. It is only Lal Kitab which can guide us that which relative will eventually prove to be beneficial or harmful and in which age. Different articles present in this nature are ruled by 9 planets, and it is only Lal Kitab that tells us that how these articles can be used to increase or decrease the energy of the planet. It is not only gemstones or herbs related to that planet which may be used, but we can use either of the articles related to that planet provided we are aware about it, and we can know about it through Lal Kitab. We are told by our elders that we should avoid eating non-vegetarian food on specific weekdays. Lal Kitab shares why. We have seen people suddenly getting richer and wealthier after doing a specific activity. For example, some people are benefited after keeping a pet dog, and some getting benefited after shifting to a new house, and some getting just opposite results of same activity. Lal Kitab tells you about planets responsible for it. Vedic astrologer will always tell you to avoid marriage up to 28 years when there is a Kuja dosha in horoscope and Mars is also not under any benefic influence. It is Lal Kitab which tells you correct reason for it. It is a well-known fact that repetition of any activity strengthens some aspect of life. For example, regular recitation of any mantra leads to activation of that mantra. An aura is created around us by that mantra which gives us protection. Similarly, we become master of any activity when we repeatedly perform it. Every activity we perform is governed by a planet. For example, when we go to temple every day and we do worship every day, it increases the power of Jupiter, the most benefic planet of the zodiac, and hence we are blessed by good health. Similarly, if someone go to gym every day and performs daily exercise, it increases the power of Mars. Similarly, if you start feeding people every day, it is going to increase the power of a specific planet. In the same fashion, we can also decrease the energy of a planet by an activity. If I start putting an article related to a malefic planet of my horoscope in flowing river every day, energy of that planet will reduce and we get some relief from the malefic effects of that planet. We can only try to increase or decrease the energy of a planet, but we are not competent enough to destroy it. Hence, by doing remedy, we get some relief only. For example, by taking painkillers, we get little relief from the pain for short duration. Also, remedy can only remove obstacles present in enjoying auspicious destiny of a chart. Remedy cannot create a new destiny for the native. We need to accept the fact that we are capable to increase or decrease the destiny part by maximum plus minus 10%. But this 10% increase or decrease may appear very low, but it makes remarkable difference. If I could increase my destiny say by 10%, it becomes 110%. If I could decrease it by 10%, it becomes 90%. So there is a range of 20% which is good enough to create a remarkable difference. People who know the secret of destiny governance of Almighty will agree with me that it is 90% part of our destiny which is fixed, and we can only operate in the area of balance 10% through our karmas. A very simple explanation for strong believer of 100% fixed destiny is that if everything was 100% fixed, then nature would not create so many deities who are empowered and capable of changing destinies of this universe as well as individuals. We can understand nature and how deities operate only through 12th house. We need to appreciate this nature more closely if we desire to understand secrets of Lal Kitab Remedies. We need to know many more significations of planets not mentioned in Vedic astrology books, but they are mentioned in Lal Kitab. We should have open mind to allow any knowledge to enter in our mind. People with closed mind may end up learning nothing and eventually criticize as a frustrated person. I use all the three branches of astrology for giving predictions and remedies. I use aspect from planets and use Parashari rules. I use aspect of Rashi also and use Gemini rules. In the same way, I use aspect of Bhavas and use Lal Kitab rules. All three are brilliant and all three must be used as knowledge is for the benefit of the mankind. If you still have any doubts in mind, please read Lal Kitab yourself to appreciate the secrets of this universe not mentioned anywhere in our Vedic texts. Thank you for watching Kuber Astrology channel. Please subscribe. Please like us. Thank you.